What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video talking about the NBA for Wednesday, April 9th. We have 4 picks in the video. Stay tuned to hear all 4. If you guys are not in the Dynamo private Discord, get over here, lock in. We got 40% off right now. Get in here with us for the rest of the NBA season. We've been crushing NBA. Still got MLB, NHL, PGA as well in here. We got picks from all of it from me plus a bunch of other cappers. You can see NBA we've been crushing. Yesterday, 6-1 on a small slate. And then a few days before that, went 12-1 in a crazy day with NBA where I went 5-0 with my picks. Scrolling up, you can see some PGA hits, 5-0 college basketball day, and then another huge day, 12-5, where I went 8-2 with my plays in the NBA. Scrolling up, you can see more big hits and an insane day in the Discord where we went 22-4 with mostly NBA picks, where I went 8-0, another capper went 7-0. You can see some huge hits in the Discord with our picks, like $35 to win 875. Some other big wins recently in the NBA, $10 to win 250. Some of our cappers in here, Jordan just posted his 3 favorite NBA picks for yesterday, hit all 3. Another capper, Volo, posted his 2 favorite MLB picks, hit those yesterday. Click that top link, get in here. Lock in for the NBA season. We got a ton of sports going right now, picks in all of it for me, plus a bunch of cappers. You can get in on the weekly or the monthly right now with that 40% off. Just click join, enter that code NBA40. You're going to get 40% off. So you guys saw the crazy streaks been going on in the NBA. Some big hits from Discord members and a look inside some of our cappers channels. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord. Let's get into the picks for this one. On Prizepicks, they don't have that many games up or plays, so we're going to go over to Underdog for this one. First one I'm going to go to is going to be DeMar DeRozan over on his points at 23.5. He's just been shooting a ton here. They have Malik Monk out for this game as well. Just going to open up even more shots for DeRozan. He's been just taking a ton of shots, hitting in the mid-range. Denver has struggled on defense this year. That's part of the reason why they just fired their coach. So DeRozan should have another big one. He's been absolutely torching, so I love going to DeRozan here in what should be a close game where DeRozan's going to have to get up a ton of shots again and score the ball. So I like going to this one. If you look at DeRozan this year on Outlier, you can see he's only hit this in 41% of games. He's hit it in 4 of his last 5, though, including a massive one in the last one with 37 points. Denver allows the 25th most points in the league. You can also see the minutes way up there and the shot attempts in these close games. So the last 2 were close. Played 37. Game before that got up to 40 minutes. And then the next one wasn't that close because they blew out Charlotte. He only played 27 minutes. But in these close games, you'll play high 30s, even 40 minutes a night. And then you can see the field goal attempts. Second most attempts he's taken all year came in that last game with 26 shot attempts. So love to see he's getting the attempts up as well. Game before that, he got up 18. A few games ago, 23, 24 shots. So as of late, the shot attempts have been there as well for him and the minutes. And then you could see in games where he's only played 36 or more minutes, which I expect him to play in this, he's hit this at a 60% hit rate. So a cool thing you do on Outlier is just look at those games, put in your projection of the minutes and see what the hit rate is. So I'm liking DeRozan on this one to keep it going in a good matchup against Denver where he's been shooting a ton. No Malik Monk, so I like going to DeRozan on this one. For the next one, we're staying with Jokic. We're going to take him over on his points at 31.5. It's a high line, but Jokic has been scoring a ton. And with Jamal Murray out, he has to be more of a go-to scorer in games to keep him in it. And Sacramento, not going to be a good defensive team, especially down low against big centers. They got Sabonis there. Isn't the tallest center or best defender down low. Jokic should absolutely be feasting against the Kings. I like going to this line. So for Jokic, this one opened at 32.5, already bumped down to 31.5. It's only a 40% hit rate, but you can see his last 10 games, his last 9, he's hit this in 7 of 9. Just absolutely on a crazy tear here, playing massive minutes when these games are close. 39 in the last one, before that 37. Non-overtime games here, playing almost 40 minutes a night. And without Jamal Murray, he's been really good. We can see on the season 40% hit rate, but games this year without Jamal Murray, he's actually hit this over half the time, 6 of 11 of those games. And in his last 8 games without Jamal Murray, he's hit this in 6 of his last 8 without Murray. So he's been definitely taking on the scoring load a lot more. And I like going back to Jokic. In this one, Kings, Nuggets, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game shootout here where Jokic and some of the Kings guys are really going to get going. So I like these two plays. And you can see over on Underdog, this is just a 3x multiplier, same what you're going to get over on Prizepicks. You can be playing the same exact lines over on Parlay Play. You can see you get a 3.42x, a massive difference on a 2-pick slip with the same exact lines we were just talking about and looking at. You're just going to win more money over on Parlay Play. So definitely check them out. You can also add in another one here. So let's just add in another one, getting almost a 7x multiplier on a 3-pick slip. So definitely check out Parlay Play. I've been playing over here more because the higher payouts just made me way more profitable, better. It's a no-brainer if you're playing the same stuff over on Prizepicks and Underdog to play it over here because you're just going to win more. $5 for free to try them out. Then after that, you can deposit and get a 100% deposit match to get started with a big bankroll. So I definitely recommend trying them out. You're just leaving a ton of money on the table if you're not. So let's get into the next one for this. Next we're going to go into is KJ Simpson. He's getting a good matchup here against Toronto. Two teams that just don't play a lot of defense, Toronto and Charlotte. He should be getting up a ton of shots, playing a good amount of minutes as well. He's been scoring pretty effectively once he's been in here with all these Charlotte guys being injured, being out of the lineup. KJ Simpson's been starting, playing big minutes, scoring pretty well. So I like going back to Simpson here on a low line here, and we'll talk about this in a second why I think this line is so low. So we can look at this one on Outlier at 11.5. Obviously, it's going to be a low hit rate because he was barely playing for the first 90% of the season. Now he's actually playing. 6 of 33 games he's hit this, but the last two before the very last game, he had 13 and then 18 points, and he was playing huge minutes as well, getting in the 30s of minutes. Then the last one, he got just 15 minutes, but he got ejected in the second quarter. So I don't know if they're taking that into account as much with this line. I thought it was going to be higher because he's coming off two good scoring games with 13 and 18, and he was playing huge minutes before that in the low to mid 30s. So I'm definitely liking this one. When he's getting the minutes, it's a high hit rate as well. And he was getting the shots up. He had 10 or more shots in 6 games straight. And then the last one, he got 9 in less than a half of basketball. So getting up a ton of shots as well. He's a 3-point shooter. I'm liking this line here. He hasn't been shooting the ball well from 3. I think a good spot, good line for KJ Simpson that I thought would be a little higher. Then we're going to go to Isaiah Collier over on his points. Coming up in a good matchup against Portland. Should be fast-paced, close game between two teams that are basically tanking here. Probably no Anthony Simons, no Jeremy Grant for Portland, so should be close with both these teams with a lot of their key guys out. And Collier has been playing massive minutes with the Utah kind of tanking here, so finally getting a ton of minutes. He was not scoring the ball well at all in the beginning of the year. Now has definitely turned it on. I like going to him here. Should be playing a bunch of minutes and scoring very effectively, so I like going to this one. Looking at Collier, you can see he's only hit this 23% of the time, but you can see his last 5-6 games, it's some of the most minutes he's played in his entire rookie season, his entire career, coming in the last 5 games here. So last one, he got all the way up to 35 minutes, which looks like it's near a career high. And when he plays that many minutes, he's going to have a high hit rate on this one. And you can see what he's done in his last 4. He's gone for 17, 15, 22, 17. Then a terrible game where they lost by like 40. And then before that, 16 against Houston in a tough matchup. And then 21. So absolutely has been on a tear in his last 7. He's only missed this once when they got blown out by 40. So I think Collier is going to be in line for another solid game here. Get at least 13 points. He's been scoring a lot more than that in the last 7. And the minutes should be in the low to mid 30s. So when you give him at least 31 minutes in this season, he's hit it 55% of the time. If you give him 34 or more minutes, which I think he could be in line for, he's hit this in 6 of 8 games. So I like Collier on this line. Should be playing a ton of minutes. He's been scoring really well, so I like going to him. And if you guys want more picks, get in the Dynamo private Discord. We've been crushing the NBA. You can lock in right now. Get 40% off with that code on the screen. You see an insane day. Last week, we went 22-4 with mostly NBA picks here between all the cappers, including I went 8-0 that day. Another capper in here went 7-0. And then you could see some big hits in between another streak that just a few days ago. We went 12-5 with just our NBA picks. I went 8-2. And then a few days After that, we went 12-1 with our NBA picks, missed just one where I went 5-0. And then just yesterday went 6-1 in the NBA. 4 of our plays got ruled out. It's going to happen this time of the year, but obviously those get rebooted. So it was another huge day. That's going to lead to huge wins from private Discord members like this one. 10 to win $250 using our NBA picks just a few days ago. And an insane hit from a Discord member using our NBA plays. $35 to win $875, just a monster hit. And you can see in our Cappers channels, here's one Jordan. He posted just 3 of his favorite NBA picks for the day. Hit on all 3. We posted on All Sports, though. Another Capper posted his favorite MLB picks. He hit those on Tuesday. Look at that top link to lock into the Discord. You can get 40% off right now on the weekly or the monthly. Just click join. Then type in that code NBA40. You can get in here for less than $6. We've been crushing the NBA, as you guys saw, with those crazy streaks. Some huge wins from Discord members and a look inside some of our Cappers channels. So we'll see you guys in there. Also, make sure to check out Parlay Play. Like I said, higher payouts on 2-pick slips, 3-pick slips, 4-pick slips across the board. You're just going to win more for the same exact plays you're doing on Prizepicks and Underdog. So it's a no-brainer to try it out because you get $5 free as well with higher payouts. You don't even have to deposit. And then after that, you're going to want to deposit because it's 100% deposit match. You can get a big bankroll, big welcome bonus to get started with, and you're going to get bigger payouts for the same exact plays you're already playing. So check out Parlay Play as well, and we'll see you guys over in the Discord.